This is your Action News reporter, and this is just into the news desk. Beep, 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 beep. I know that was silly and stupid, but do you ever remember when you were a kid, you used to watch that on the TV, on the cartoons? It'd be, here's your Action News reporter. Alrighty, so for those of you who haven't already skipped by everything we're talking about here, and I wouldn't blame you if you do, maybe it'd be better if I turned that down. There's a terrible glare off my glasses. And there we go. That's better if I just keep my head down like this. Hi there, how you doing? Of course, the glare is on your side, not mine, because I have those lenses that aren't supposed to glare. Tip. Anyway. So we talked about bullying, and we talked about clerks that won't do their jobs. Religion. Now, next thing on my list says religion and faith. My take. The Grace Church I posted wants to direct deposit from your bank account. Well, now we have a problem here. See, here's my take on religion and faith. Faith is personal. Faith is internal. Faith does not stand on a street corner, but faith holds you up no matter what. You could be getting 50 lashes from a whip, and if you have faith, it will help you. Alright, now, on the same token, that's different from religion. I didn't say anything about religion here. I didn't say anything about belief. I said faith. Because I have my own faiths that aren't shared by too many other people. Just this morning I saw a little dragon in my kitchen. Jumped right up on this alcove thingy we had there and stretched right out. He comes often and plays with the cats and sometimes sleeps with them and that. And, well, we don't try to interfere with him and he don't interfere with us, and so everybody's happy. But that's a faith thing, okay? It has nothing to do with religion, and it sure to heck doesn't have anything to do with science. Because there is absolutely no way in heaven or earth, or anywhere in between, I can prove that a little dragon came this morning and to my kitchen. And I don't want to. Okay? I mean, if the dragon wants to come to you, let him go to you. I'm not his press agent. Okay? So, my whole point here is that there's a difference between religion and faith. Religion is a business. It's a big business. And it was designed right from the get-go. If you read the Christian Bible, which I had to do several times in my childhood, trust me, it's a behavior modification tool. It's also, if you listen to Pat Robertson, a way to funnel money from the bottom to the top. Of course, he likes it because he's at the top. I listened to him one day, and I posted it on my blog, tell this 70-plus-year-old woman who called in, wrote in and said, Pat, sir, I have a terrible problem. I can't afford my tithes and still have food, and I can't buy my medicine anymore. I'm broke, and so I gotta stop tithing. It's either my medicine or the tithes. And Pat said, lady, you gotta keep tithing. You gotta keep giving. You gotta keep giving us money. Don't you dare stop that. He said, and he told this 70-plus lady to go get a job. Yep, old Pat with his fancy cufflinks. You ever look at the cufflinks on his sleeves? Jeez, I bet they're worth more than my house is. But old Pat told this lady, you gotta go get a job. She's worried about buying her heart medication. Now, I'm pretty sure Pat Robertson is wealthy, and he could have said, ma'am, after this show is over, you and I are going to get together, and I'm going to give you all the money you need to buy your heart medication. Don't you worry about it now. Just praise the Lord and let's be happy. That's not what he said. He said, you need to go get a job and keep paying that church. Keep paying that tithe. Alright. Well, right then and there, I get my back up and I get all sorts of angry. And that's probably a bad thing for me and for, well, whatever. But the thing is, faith doesn't stand on a street corner and yell. I've known people of faith. I've known people who I honest to goodness believe could have walked through fire with their faith alone, but they never once preached it to anybody else. They never pushed it. They never made other people conditional to their faith, because that was their faith. I have my faith. I believe in certain things. I can tell you what these charms mean on my necklace here, and I have faith in them. Now, is that a religion? Absolutely not. Unless you call me a religion of one. In that case, I need to tithe better because I'm poor. But that's my view. Okay? Faith is internal, personal, quiet, and it sustains you. Religion is a behavior control modification tool of the masses. It's designed to give the wealth from the poor up to the top echelon. It is very public, and it defends itself mercilessly. So, right there you have it. My view of faith versus religion. Now, as far as education, and I'm not even sure what this says. It says education and flights of fancy. Well, alright, here's my view on that. You got personal faith, that's great. You're in a classroom, like there's a lady I heard who, yes baby, my poor cat, he's got a problem now. Just let me tell you real quick. Yes baby, it's okay. I don't know if he's having bad dreams or what, but he's getting elderly, and he wakes up all of a sudden and starts just crying, and nobody understands why. We don't know if he's having bad dreams or if he's having dementia or what, but anyway. The only thing we can do is to reassure him that everything's alright, pet him, let him know he's loved. Okay, so back to this flights of fancy thing. Okay? There was a religious leader, oh my goodness, I am sorry. There was a teacher the other day who saved a whole classroom full of students because she didn't lose her cool. She kept it tight, and this kid came in with a gun, and I'm sure you either heard of the story or can read it online. Here's my point. Okay? Keep religion out of education, but she had faith, and that you can put in there. You can put personal faith in yourself, in your job, in the glory of just being alive. Now, if you start saying, well, you know, we have to thank God for this, and we have to thank Allah for that, and we have to thank Krishna for this, and what about Baal? You know, that doesn't belong in the classroom, especially not a science classroom. Teach science in the science classroom. If you want to have a comparative religion class, sure, go ahead. And there you can say, well, you know, we believe this, and the earth is only 6,000 years old, and all that other malarkey. And yes, I said that because it's malarkey. Okay? So, just right up straight. You can tell I'm not reading from a teleprompter because I'm kind of all over the place here. But right up straight, nobody ever says you can't have faith. No matter where you are. Whether you're in school, on the front lines, or working a minimal job flipping burgers at McDonald's. You can have all the faith you want. And I wish you to it, actually. I believe in faith. I love faith. But you cannot push your religion. You cannot put religion in school. You cannot put religion on your customers. And if little kids come up to you and say, how old's the earth? And you say, well, my religion says, that whole statement right there is wrong. Okay? If you're in a science class and you're trying to teach intelligent design, which is a misnomer, it's actually pretty stupid if you look it up. Stop and think about it. Intelligent design is a religious concept, not a scientific concept. And you know what? I'm going to stop this because the next thing I'm going to get into is going to be this whole idea that I keep hearing of, that I get so tired of, that, well, it's just a theory. You know? Just a theory. And they have no clue as to what they're talking about, and they are so proud. Alrighty, hugs, and we'll get to the next one in a minute.